On my last video, someone commented this.
Sir, as a one-year fan of yours, I've always admired your Lancelot. Even though he hasn't been meta for the last few seasons, you still make him look insanely strong. As a former global number 14 Lancelot and 4-year Lancelot main, what advice would you give to new players on engaging, destroying the backline, and carrying with Lancelot even when he's off meta?
I got you, homie!
So today, I'm going to give you guys some advice and tips on how to carry your games using Lancelot, even though he's currently not in the meta. I'll also show you guys my recommended build, emblem, gameplay tips, and jungle pathing when using Lancelot. So, without further ado, let's jump straight into the video. So first, let's talk about the build and emblem. For the emblem, the setup I commonly use, and one of the most effective setups for Lancelot for me, is Swift for the extra attack speed, Seasoned Hunter, which is one of the most important talents for junglers, and Killing Spree for the extra survivability during fights. Now, for the build, I recommend sticking with the Bruiser build. This build is really effective on Lancelot, especially now that assassins and burst-type mages are becoming more common in the meta. With this build, you get more durability, which allows you to survive longer during team fights while still dealing enough damage to eliminate the enemy backline. But here's my biggest advice. Don't blindly follow one build every game. You need to learn how to adjust your item path depending on the enemy composition. Try to understand the purpose of every item and why you're buying it. Once you understand that, you'll know when an item is actually useful and when you should build something else instead. Now, if you're a beginner who's trying to learn Lancelot, my first tip is simple. Master his first skill. Before you start grinding Lancelot in ranked games, spend some time practicing his first skill in Classic or Practice mode. Try to familiarize yourself with the range, timing, and hitboxes of his dash. The more you practice, the more you'll develop muscle memory. And trust me, having good muscle memory on Lancelot's first skill will make a huge difference in your gameplay. Now, let's talk about jungle pathing. To be honest, your jungle pathing will depend on the enemy composition and the strategy you're trying to execute in that specific game. But for this game, I'll show you guys the jungle pathing that I usually use. Most of the time, I start with the blue buff, get the litho, and then clear my red side jungle. After that, my goal is to look for an opportunity to kill the enemy EXP laner. But as you can see here, the enemy Minotaur is constantly giving vision to his team. So unfortunately, that plan isn't going to happen. But don't worry, as long as you secure your early jungle and maintain your farm, there are still plenty of opportunities to get kills later. You can also look for opportunities to invade the enemy jungle, especially when you know where their jungler is or when you have an advantage in the area. Now, for Lancelot's combos. To be honest guys, Lancelot doesn't really have a fixed combo. He's a very flexible hero, and you can adjust your combo depending on the situation. You can also use certain combos to dodge the enemy's crowd control skills. For example, instead of dashing 4 times just to get your 4 passive stacks, you can dash only 2 times to dodge the enemy's upcoming skills, then use your second skill followed by your ultimate. It really depends on the situation. And one more thing, don't try what I did here. I was way too confident walking near Dyrus even though I already knew he had Petrify. So yeah, that was definitely a mistake on my part. When you're playing Lancelot, you need to play smart because the margin for error is very small, especially now that his second and third skill cooldowns have been nerfed. One mistake can put you in a really bad position and give the enemy a huge advantage. Now, you guys might be wondering, where do you get the motivation to keep grinding Lancelot even though he's not in the meta? And honestly, it's because of you guys. You guys are the ones who continue to support my Lancelot journey. So whatever happens to Lancelot, whether he gets nerfed, buffed, revamped, or completely falls out of the meta, I'll always continue playing him. Because you guys are the ones who motivate me to play Lancelot every single time. So I really appreciate all the support.
Good practice time!
Launch attack! Launch attack!
I am a swordsman and poet, not the social media poet type. Ha! Yeah!
Great play. Initiate retreat. Understood.
Taste the flame!
Our turret has been destroyed. The enemy has slain the turret. Request backup. Launch attack. Initiate retreat. Slain an enemy. Understood.
Lancelot.
Now, let me show you one of the best examples of how to destroy the enemy's damage dealer or backline. As you can see here, I dash towards Sicilian, but I notice Minotaur and Alice nearby, so I decide to dash back out. But then I realize that I already have 4 stacks of Lancelot's passive. So instead of completely backing away, I decide to go back in by dashing through the minions. I wait for the perfect timing, use my ultimate, then follow it up with my second skill to finish off Sicilian before dashing back out. And that's another important thing you need to learn when playing Lancelot. Don't always force your combo. Read the situation first.
Initiate retreat.
Superb tanking. Superb damage.
Enemy has been slain.
On Asura, I will put an end to the
Enemy invading jungle.
Ult is not ready. Ult is not ready.
Let's have a trip.
Launch attack. Okay.
Enemy battle spell on CD.
Has slain the turtle. Enemy double kill.
Art and swordsmanship plus 1.
Request backup. Shut down.
This piece fits my dragon spirit. No?
Request backup.
Understood.
Launch attack.
What now? Can't even fight back? Am I enough?
Destroy the turret. Initiate retreat.
I took the duty to protect the world the day I took the dragon spirit.
Initiate retreat.
Control. That was amazing.
Taste the flame!
Launch attack.
Another great example of engaging and destroying the enemy backline is this one. You can see me dashing through the minions, confidently landing my skills on the enemy damage dealer, and then immediately dashing back out. Using the minions as your dash targets gives you a lot more options when engaging and escaping. So don't just focus on getting your passive stats. Focus on finding the safest and smartest way to reach your target. And I think that's it for today's video, guys. I hope this video helped you guys a little bit when playing Lancelot. Remember to keep improving both your macro and micro, because mastering Lancelot isn't just about knowing his combos. It's about knowing when to engage, when to wait, when to dodge, and when to get out. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.